Our guest of the evening, again, last week we had an excellent under student. Again, we have another excellent under student. Nice to see her here. She is, by the way, one of the guests at the festival next week. So would you put your hands together and welcome, please, Heather Whittaker with Michael Green.
Thank you very much, and good evening. Great. I don't know that it's such a good idea to have a preview of a guest at something like a festival, because it means you might not come next week. I'd like to start off with a song that's made popular by a fellow by the name of Donovan. I'm sure you all remember Donovan. But surprisingly, when I mention this song and invite people to join in and help me sing it, I tend to feel very dated by the end of the song because I realise that they don't remember it as well as I do. Until recently in a club in Manchester, without even... yes. People in the club began to sing it quite voluntarily. Now, I don't know if you feel like doing that. It's a song called Why Do You Treat Me Like You Do? Thank you very much. I was absolutely right. I feel instantly dated. Well, I'd like perhaps to be slightly ambitious so early on in the evening and try and get you to sing in the chorus in this next traditional ballad by Rabbie Burns. And it's not generally the case that young eligible ladies fob off the attention of young eligible men. But in this next song, she tries very hard to convince this fellow that he is not for her. And she makes up various incredible excuses, like her mother has made her a new dress, and if she were to allow him to go to bed with her, then he will interfere with the lacing on her dress. They don't make excuses like that nowadays, I can assure you. However, the chorus is, I'm our young. This is Scottish, by the way, just in case you're instantly confused. I'm our young to marry yet. I'm our young, 'twould be a sin to tak me frae my mammy yet. Yes, I don't want any young eligible men in the audience to take me too seriously on that. It is just a chorus song. And it goes like this. Oh, I'm out young, to marry yet. I'm out young, 'twould be a sin to take me frae my mammy yet. That's the chorus, that's your bit. I am my mammy's a bairn, and we uncle folk am weary, sir, and lying in a man's bed, I'm Fleetwood Mac-Mary, sir. Ah, for I'm out young, to marry yet. I'm out young, 'twould be a sin to take me frae my mammy yet. My mammy coughed me a new goon, the churchman hae the grace and know it, and were I to lie with you, kind sir, I'm feared it spoil the lesson, know it. Oh, for I'm out young, to marry yet. I'm out young, 'twould be a sin to take me frae my mammy yet. Oh, hallow masses come and gain, and the nights are lying in winter, sir, and you and I in a bed, in truth I dare not venture, sir. For I'm out young, to marry yet. I'm out young, 'twould be a sin to take me frae my mammy yet. Full loud and shrill the frosty wind blows through the leafless timber, sir. Ah, but if he come this gate again, I'll older be gang simmer, sir. Ah, but I'm out young, to marry yet. I'm out young, 'twould be a sin to take me frae my mammy yet. Thank you. Thank you very much. I think that was a very brave effort, so early on in the evening too. You will notice on my right-hand side a flute player. Who would have guessed? It's Mike Green, ladies and gentlemen, and students. Oh, I didn't mean it, honestly. Well, all of a sudden I thought, well, that's terribly formal. Sorry about this. There's someone who plays and sings. Yes. That's what you call immediate participation, immediate response. Some very beautiful and some very sensitive songs. And when I carry on with the introduction of this song, you will discover that for reasons best known to myself, I shall not name the person. But when I got to know this person in a non-performing capacity, and I do mean in a non-performing capacity, what I mean is just off stage as a person, I discovered, much to my dismay, that the image that I'd concocted of his being a very sensitive and beautiful person was completely shattered. There's a song called No Time to Tarry.
No words to say, no time to tarry. You tread in too lightly with a load you just can't carry. Tell me now if you dare, give me rhyme or reason. Tell me now if you care, 'cause I know you were teasing me. You with your words and the songs that you sing, filling the spaces in my mind with the feelings they bring. But I have to confess, I guess you touched all of my senses, and you broke down all of my defenses. Floating on by, you were a cloud to dream on, passing on high and remaining an illusion. But then a wind came along and altered your direction, and soon you'd blown down to ground to give me close inspection. You with your words and the songs that you sing, filling the spaces in my mind with the feelings they bring. And I have to confess, I guess you touched all of my senses, and you broke down all of my defenses. So what was the game and what would be your answer? Keep your distance, don't play your cards face down, sir. But up turns the ace, sure you tried to win it, but you played your hand blindfolded and you lost what you put in it. You with your words and the songs that you sing, filling the spaces in my mind with the feelings they bring. But I have to confess, I guess you broke down all of my defenses, but you brought me to my senses.
very much. Thank you very much. And now a chorus song. And this really should get you into the spirit of singing for the rest of the evening. Particularly because in the second half we don't really have any kind of participatory songs. So this is your final chance. The chorus is, "Wi' the ran to know it and the dan to know it, according as ye ken, the thing they ca' the dan to know it, Lady Errol lies her lane." Now, a rough translation of this, "Wi' the ran to know it and the dan to know it," just really means "with the ran to know it and the dan to know it." According as you can is just according as you can. The thing they ca' the dan to know it, well, there you go. Lady Errol lies her lane. Lady Errol lies all alone. Now, let's just say it. With the ran to know it and the dan to know it. Oh, it sounds like congregation, doesn't it? According as you can. The thing they ca' the dan to know it. Kai is like call, cry, the thing they call the dan to know it, the thing they ca' the dan to know it, Lady Errol lies her lane. Excellent, that's fantastic. Best congregation in St Andrews, I reckon. And these deep alto tones. The tune for that little chorus is, "Way the ran to know it and the dan to know it, according as you can. The thing they cry, the dan to know it, Lady Errol lies her lane." Come on, let's hear you sing it. "Way the ran to know it and the dan to know it, according as you can. The thing they cry, the dan to know it, Lady Errol lies her lane." That's fantastic. And it's about this Lord Errol, this fellow who is trying to get a son. And he weaves his way through numerous ladies, and Katie Carnegie being one of them. And she's eventually sent back to her father because he has decided to take to himself a milkmaid. And and she provides him with the necessary child. Yes, onomatopoeic appreciation there. Okay, take it away, Michael. It's called The Errol of Errol.
Lord Errol's place is a bonny place, it stands on yonder plain. But what's the use o' Errol's place, for he's no like other men. We are on to know it and a dan to know it, according as ye can. The thing they cry, the dan to know it, Lady Errol lies her lane. As sure as your name's Katie Carnegie and mine is Gibby Hay, I'll gar your feather sell his lands your tocher for to pay. To gar my feather sell his lands, would that no be a sin? To gie them to a knotless lord that couldn't get a son. We are on to know it and a dan to know it, according as you can. The thing they cry, the dan to know it, Lady Errol lies her lane. And she is on to Edinburgh too for to try the law. And Errol's followed after her his manhood for to show. With a dan to know it and a dan to know it, according as you can. The thing they cry, the dan to know it, Lady Errol lies her lane. Then Newton spak her sister, whose name was Lady Jane. Had I been Lady Errol, I'd ne'er shame my good man. We are on to know it and a dan to know it, according as you can. The thing they cry, the dan to know it, Lady Errol lies her lane. But Errol got it in a will to choose a maid himself, And he has ta'en a country lass come in her milk to sell. Look up, my Wheelford lass, look up and think nae shame. I'll gie to thee 500 merkin, you'll bear me a son. Way around to know it and a down to know it, according as you can. The thing they cry, the down to know it, the arrow lies her lane. And they are into ye bed lane, and all the lairds looked on. Then all the 15 bowed and swore, Lord Errol, he's a man. Way around to know it and a down to know it, according as you can. The thing they cry, the down to know it, Lady Errol lies her lane. And he's locked his Peggy in a room 3/4 o' a year. And when 3/4 they were out, the bra young son she bare. Way around to know it and a down to know it, according as you can. The thing they cry, the down to know it, Lady Errol lies her lane. And there were 3 there but, and there were 3 there ben. And 3 cried o'er the windy high, Lord Errol's proved a man. Way around to know it and a down to know it, according as he can. The thing they cry, the down to know it, Lady Errol lies her lane. Tak back your daughter Carnegie and set her in a glen, for Errol canna please her, nor ony o' his men. Way around to know it and a down to know it, according as he can. The thing they cry, the down to know it, Lady Errol lies her lane. Way around to know it and a down to know it, according as he can. The thing they cry, the down to know it, Lady Errol lies her lane. Well done.
Thank you very much. Another little song that I can get you all joining in on, says I optimistically. One of the things we like to do in the summer, one of the things, Loudon Wainwright's song called Swimming Song. It has a lovely chorus and it says, the summer I went swimming, the summer I might have drowned, but I held my breath, stamped my feet and drowned. Held my breath, kicked my feet, moved my arms around, moved my arms around. Yes. The summer I went swimming. The chorus. The summer I went swimming, the summer I might have drowned, but I held my breath and I kicked my feet, moved my arms around, moved my arms around. I can see you're having some sort of pretty enthusiastic thought about joining in this chorus song, but not actually any sort of verbal outburst. So let's try it again with some vocal effort. This summer I went swimming, this summer I might have drowned, but I held my breath and I kicked my feet, moved my arms around, moved my arms around. That's great. Well, I think in case anybody has any difficulties with the work, then I think we'll have a wee bit of clapping as well. How about a wee bit of clapping? Wouldn't that be nice? No? Oh, no. This summer I went swimming, clap, clap. This summer I might have drowned, but I held my breath, kicked my feet, moved my arms around, literally. Now you appreciate the inherent difficulties that one finds when one is trying to play the guitar and clap at the same time, so really the clapping is all up to you. This summer I went swimming, this summer I might have drowned, but I held my breath and I kicked my feet, moved my arms around, moved my arms around. That's fantastic. Keep that up through the whole song. Great. This summer I went swimming, this summer I might have drowned, but I held my breath and I kicked my feet, moved my arms around, moved my arms around. You definitely drowned. This summer I swam in an ocean, then I swam in a swimming
self-destructive fool, self-destructive fool. This summer I went swimming, this summer I might have drowned, but I held my breath and I kicked my feet, moved my arms around, moved my arms around. This summer I did the backstroke, and you know that that's not all. I did the breaststroke and the butterfly and the old Australian crawl, old Australian crawl. This summer I went swimming, this summer I might have drowned, but I held my breath and I kicked my feet, moved my arms around, moved my arms around. 102% participation there. This summer I swam in a public place and a reservoir to boot. At the latter I was informal, at the former I wore my suit, wore my swimming suit. This summer I went swimming, this summer I might have drowned, but I held my breath and I kicked my feet, moved my arms around, moved my arms around. This summer I did swan dives and jackknives for you all, and once when you weren't looking, I did a cannonball, boom, did a cannonball. Last time. This summer I went swimming, this summer I might have drowned, but I held my breath and I kicked my feet, moved my arms around, moved my arms around. La 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 la, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da. Thanks very much. See you all later. And welcome back. Write me a song and I will sing for you. Give me some music, I'll play along too, for it's only fair that you should be a part of me. Together we will turn from gray to blue, the sky over you. Write me a poem, let the words come through. Open up your minds and let me enter you, for it's only fair that you should be a part of me. Together we will turn to green, the grass that's ground now can't be seen. Write me your thoughts and all will be revealed. Remove the shadow in which you're concealed, for it's only fair that you should be a part of me.
song called A Part of You. Some of us dare to tread where we shouldn't dare to tread. And the title of this next song is Triangle, and it has nothing to do with geometry.
Explaining what you know you can't explain, and don't admit to things you know will only cause me pain. I've heard the stories all before, and my eyes are open wide. It's only sad if you think you had to take someone like me for a ride. If I'm not mistaken, there are two roads I can take. The first is kinda lonely, and that choice is hard to make. The second brings a laugh or two, but it can also bring the rain. And chances are I'll find I'm walking down the first again. So never mind explaining what you know you can't explain, and don't admit to things you know will only cause me pain. I've heard the stories all before, and my eyes are open wide. It's only sad if you think you had to take someone like me for a ride. Oh, it's easy when you know your hand contains the winning ace, 'cause then you know you can play the game at a slow and steady pace. But it's when you feel the joker just might take you by surprise. It's best to quit the game ahead and play with open eyes. So never mind explaining what you know you can't explain, and don't admit to things you know will only cause me pain. I've heard the stories all before, and my eyes are open wide. It's only sad if you had to take someone like me for a ride. It seems to me that this could be a case of told you so. So who is there the stories all before my eyes are open wide. But it's only sad if you think you have to take someone like me for a ride. Thank you very much. You call me when you're coming to town, just as soon as your plane puts down. You call me on the telephone, but only if you're traveling alone. Count down the hours through the sunshine and the showers, but there's a day when you're finally gonna come my way. Let us make a date to see a movie, some foreign film in gay Paris. Well, I know you'd like to think you've got taste, so I'm gonna let you choose a time and place. Have some dinner for two in some East Side rendezvous, and we'll walk arm in arm around the block and talk. Tonight, you're mine, so let's not waste time. I do believe the die is cast. Now let's try and make the night time last. Oh, and I don't know where it's coming from, but I wanna kiss you till my mouth gets numb. Wanna make love to you till the day comes breaking through. And when the sun is high in the sky, we'll kiss and say goodbye. Thank you very much. For those of you who've heard of two Canadian sisters called Kate and Anna McGarrigle, that's one of their songs. They came over to this country not so very long ago and did a series of very lovely concerts in this country. There are numerous ballads around which glorify the rather base activity of the sport, well, should I say the activity of the hunt. And they glorify it as a sport. And this next ballad is in fact an account of the hunted, and this little hunted fellow is a hare, and he runs around the hills of Grinmore in Northern Ireland, and he's perpetually harassed by the boys from the Maiden hunt led by Coyle, and it's just an account of his very last chase. It's called the Grinmore Hare. Saturday morning, the horns they did blow to the green hills around Tassa. The huntsman did go to meet the bold sportsmen from around Cady town, for none loved the sport better than the boys from Maydown. And when we arrived, they were mountain hill, and the sweet sounding music, it rang through the air. Straight for the black bank, for to try them once more, and it was her last sight round the hills of Grenmore. And as they trailed on to where the poos she did lie, she sprang to her feet for to bid them goodbye. Their music it ceased, and her cry we could hear, saying, "Cursed be the ones brought you maid and dogs here." Last night, as I lay content in the glen, it was little I thought about dogs or of men. But when going home at the clear light of day, I could hear the long notes that young Toner did play. And it being so early, I stopped for a while. It was little I thought they were going to meet Coyle. And had I known that, I'd have lain near the town, or tried to get clear of those dogs from Maydown. Oh, my curse on McMahon for bringing Coyle here. He's been at his old capers for many's a year. From Friday to Monday, he'll never give o'er, with his pack of strange dogs round the hills of Grenmore. And now I am dying, the sport is all done. No more through the green fields round Cady I'll run, or feed in the glen on a cold winter's night, or go home to my den when it's breaking daylight.
Thank you very much. I'm sure we'll be of the same opinion when we say that wind can be a terrible problem. And no less so for the poor man in this next song. The first inventor of the wheel, or should I say the first pioneer of the wheel, first man to build an airplane, first man to try and build a boat to sail around the world. And all the wind does is come along and ruins his intended inventions. and it's called The Wind Wizard. A good old blow over there.
Walking one day by the sea, thought I might sail away. But just as I'd started building a boat, this terrible wind began to blow. And as I lay shivering on the shore, the sea got up and floated away. Looking one time down the road, I thought I might travel far. As I was inventing a wheel, this terrible wind began to blow. As I lay shivering in the ditch, the road got up and floated away. Standing one time on a hill, I thought I might ride in the sky. But just as I was making some wings, this terrible wind began to blow. As I lay shivering on the grass, the sky got up and floated away. Now I could see a pattern emerge, so I thought I would stay where I was, build a house, grow my own food and all. But just as I put in the windows, everything seemed to be fine. But this terrible wind began to blow, and before I could lie on the ground, I just started to float away. Now I've been floating ever since, and I've no idea where I'm bound, but I'm quite content. Nobody bothers me now, and wherever I look, this wind has a really marvelous song.
Thank you very much. Nothing bothers me now except this little frog that keeps leaping up and down in my throat. Go away, little greenery.
Some say a heart human being and turn him inside out. And it's only love, and it's only love, and it's only love, and it's only
Thank you very much. That was another Kate Nana McGarrigle song. This is our last song this evening. I'd like to thank you very much. You've been a lovely audience, a bigger audience than we expected, because we expected to be downstairs tonight. And lo and behold, we weren't. You're much bigger than you thought you were going to be. And this last song doesn't really have a full chorus that can get you railing the roof, because we're not like that. But it has a little chorus that can get you sort of going, one-man band, no strings attached, one-man band, because those are the lines that are repeated. I know there are no strings attached. You're a one-man band, you're a one-man band. Not too difficult to remember. Thanks very much once again.
Understand, strictly no strings attached.
Heather! Ladies and gentlemen, Heather Whittaker.
Oh, that's very nice. Thank you very much indeed. This is Mike Green. Now, well, providing my little grenouille fellow behaves himself, which he doesn't seem to be doing tonight. Sometimes it's, let's say there are nicer times and there are worser times. I've just invented a new word. There's somebody in the front row. But there are some times when it's much nicer to get up and sing in front of people, and some other times when it's not nearly so nice. And one night I had to go out and sing to some people when I really wasn't feeling in the mood, and I was absolutely picked up by their nice reception, a nice warm reception. And so I thought, well, that calls for a song. So it's for all you twos, and it's called It's a Beautiful Feeling. Good night. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Heather Whittaker.